This middle-class Jordanian family maintained a decent standard of living until Alia lost her job at Jordan's largest bank. She's one of the hundreds of staff affected at the bank, which controls 70% of the banking business in Jordan. Her life has been turned upside down.
I am now without income and I'm 6 months pregnant. No one will hire me easily or anytime soon, and I have a lot of financial responsibilities. This is impossible. We don't know what to do.
Alia's severance package for 4 years at the bank was 10 months' pay. As a bank worker, she had been entitled to a cheap mortgage loan, and she'd moved into a modest apartment. She's expecting her second child, but now she's lost her job, and her home looks likely to go next. This apartment on the second floor used to be Alia's dream. She's only been living here with her family for less than a year, but now she has to sell it. Not only is she left without any income, but her monthly repayment installments have almost doubled after she lost her favored low interest rate on her mortgage loan from the bank. The Arab bank refused to talk to Al Jazeera about the layoffs. Since the advent of the global financial crisis, the banks repeatedly said it was not affected by the turmoil. Instead, it announced record high profits and said it had no intention to lay off any employees, just a week after many staff were forced to sign their resignations. Other banks in Jordan have paid compensation to volunteers who've resigned, and local analysts are baffled by the actions of the Arab bank.
They have declared that they are a bit immune to this economic crisis from one side, while simultaneously now what we are witnessing that they are taking some other measures.
And it's not just workers within Jordan who are suffering. Tens of thousands of Jordanians have lost their jobs in Gulf countries and been forced to return home. Muhammad lost his engineer's job in Dubai in late December and left with no compensation. He's back in his hometown of Irbid, north of Jordan, and while looking for a job, is working in his family's small cheese-making business. He's pessimistic about the future.
If
you want to blame someone, you should blame the economists of the world for failing to properly manage the global economy. I'm told in job interviews here that so many engineers have returned from the Gulf. There's just too much supply, so salaries won't reach the bare minimum.
There are worrying signs for the future of Jordan's economy. GDP growth is expected to fall below 5% this year. The garment industry, a key exporter, is stumbling, and construction is in decline. The Amman Stock Exchange had lost about $8.5 billion of its market value since last summer. Government ministers insist the impact of the crisis on Jordan's economy is manageable, but all admit in private that the economy is the biggest challenge facing this country right now. Nisreen El-Shamayleh, Al Jazeera, Amman.